Jim Ed Brown, and Jerry Clower. Welcome you to Nashville on the Road, featuring the Cate sisters, Wendy Halcomb, and Nashville's biggest superstar.
This week we got some kind of something or another fine show a while. And here's Jim Ed Brown.
I've seen times there was no way the sun could ever shine. And I've seen me so completely down, I got up every time. Now I've got me something special that keeps me going strong when life gets rough. Ooh, I got a woman to lean on. I got a woman to lean on. When I need her, she stands by. She's a loving, blowing fountain of strength that never will run dry. She's a lady and she's a mother. I think a witch, but some kind of lover. Ooh, I got a woman to lean on. I can't buy her the things I'd like, but I don't hear her complain. If I needed water to save my life, I think she could make it rain. And it's just a fact of living that sometimes things go wrong when life gets rough. Ooh, I got a woman to lean on. I got a woman to lean on. When I need her, she stands by. She's a loving, blowing fountain of strength that never will run dry. She's a lady and she's a mother. I think a witch, but some kind of lover. Ooh, ooh, I got a woman to lean on. Ooh, I got a woman to lean on. Yeah. Thank you.
Best buddy. Another great
Come
show.
in and help me out here.
Well, it's going to be another great show this week.
I know it.
You know,
We've
my
got-
little 5-year-old Cate
Yes,
has got her a Barbie doll.
she has.
Whew, and I understand you fixing to talk about one.
I'm gonna introduce you to one.
What, do it?
All right, she records for Playboy Records. Ladies and gentlemen, enough said, Miss Barbi Benton. A nice hand, would you please?
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile, and maybe
Ladies and gentlemen, about 3 years ago, I was up at WSM Studios one night, and a young man walked in by the name of Jerry Clower. I'd never met him before, and he didn't know me, and he said, "Can you help me get on record?" And I said, "I don't know," and I didn't help him, but he got on record, and friends, the rest of it is history. If you will, welcome your friend and mine, Mr. Jerry Clower.
I feel kind of ashamed, big and fat as I am, and I ain't no more handsome than I am around pretty folks like Barbi and Jim Ed Brown and the Cate sisters. You know, me walking alongside Barbi looks like a buffalo nickel walking along with a silver dollar. Ooh, a lot of y'all here today, and we so glad you're here with us for Nashville on the road. You've been asking me about the Ledbetters. Jerry, did Marcel Ledbetter really live? Look, all of the Ledbetters that I talk about lived. Ardell, Burnell, Raynell, W.L., Linnell, Odell, Marcel, Claude, Eugene, and Clovis. The ever one was real, and I loved them. And you know Marcel, bless his heart, he still lives, and he's still a dear friend of mine. And I went to see my mama not too long ago at Route 4, Liberty, Mississippi, and I saw Marcel Ledbetter, and he just looked downhearted about something. I said, "Marcel, what in the world is wrong with you?" He said, "Jerry, my snuff is giving me the indigestion." I said, "Marcel, it might be the snuff. Why don't you take a dip of snuff out of a new can and see if that gives you the indigestion?" And he tried it in about 5 minutes. Oh, yeah. I got the heartburn again. And I said, "Well, Marcel, here's some Tums. Just take a couple of these." And he chewed them up and, said, "Jerry, that makes me feel better." 3 days later, I was down there visiting, and Marcel saw me and come running down the gravel road. "Jerry, Jerry, oh, Jerry." I said, "Marcel, come see me, Marcel." And as he got in sight of me, I could tell he had a big dip of snuff in this cheek, and this cheek was full of Tums. And Uncle Versi Ledbetter, when I was a boy, he went to the sale barn one day and he bought a horse for $50. Took the horse home, curry combed him, put a saddle on him, and Mr. DeLauder, a neighbor, 30 days later, saw the horse and said, "Versi, that sure is a pretty horse." Said, "I give you $100 for him." Sold. Then Mr. DeLauder put one of them red plumes up between his ears, put shoes on him, and put one of them things what hold his tail up, where when he run, he'd look pretty. Woo, and Uncle Versi went over and saw that horse and said, "Versi, I give you $150 for the horse." He said, "Sold." And then Mr. DeLauder put a new bridle on him. Oh, got a new saddle. Man, and put some of that oil on him and made him shine. And Uncle Versi's back over there about a month later, said, "Mr. DeLauder, that's a beautiful horse. I give you $50 profit for him." So, a month later, Mr. DeLauder went over to Uncle Versi's house to check on the horse. "Versi, where's the horse?" Versi said, "What?" He said, "Didn't you know I sold a horse?" "Man, you ain't sold a horse." "You ain't sold a horse?" He said, "I sold him to a guy from Texas, sold him for $1,000. He said, "Yeah, but you don't understand. Me and you both was making a good living off of that horse." Oh, you very kind. I don't know of nothing I had rather do than introduce these beautiful young ladies. Oh, help me welcome the Cate sisters.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. I got out the dark clouds that had made me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright,
Jim Ed star Hee-Haw's back.
Yes, she is, and she's doing a song called Movie Magazine, I believe that's what it is. And she's going to tell us all about it. Miss Barbi Benton.
Do it.
Barbi.
Do it.
Hey girl, tell me what you wanna be. You got movie magazine stars in your eyes. You filled out your jeans and you're leaving your teens. And I hope all your rainbows turn to sunshine. On the front porch in a swing, she read those magazines and dreamed of all those California good times. Her mama told her dad, our baby's growing fast, and it won't be long till she'll be saying goodbye. Hey girl, tell me what you wanna be. You got movie magazine stars in your eyes. You filled out your jeans and you're leaving your teens. And I hope all your rainbows turn to sunshine. From one of my magazines, I never dreamed it could happen to me. Now standing on this stage, it seems just like yesterday when my mama and my daddy used to say, hey girl, tell me what you wanna be. You got movie magazine stars in your eyes. You filled out your jeans and you're leaving your teens. And I hope all your rainbows turn to sunshine. Hey girl, tell me what you wanna be. You got movie magazine stars in your eyes. You filled out your jeans and you're leaving your teens. And I hope all your rainbows turn to sunshine. Hey girl, tell me what you wanna be. You got
Jim Ed Brown, he's gone to town. He's gonna do a medley, about Western songs.
Abilene, prettiest town I've ever seen. Women there don't treat you mean in Abilene, my Abilene. Crowded city, ain't nothing free, nothing in this town for me. Wish to the Lord that I could be in Abilene, my Abilene. Abilene, Abilene, prettiest town I've ever seen. Women there don't treat you mean in Abilene, my Abilene. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Oh Lord, I wanna go home. Last night I went to sleep in Detroit City, and I dreamed about those cotton fields and home. I dreamed about my mother, dear old Papa, sister, and brother. I dreamed about that girl who's been waiting for so long. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Oh Lord, I wanna go home. Busted flat in Baton Rouge, headed for just as faded as my jeans. Bobby thumbed the diesel down just before it rained. Took us all away to New Orleans. I took my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana, played it soft while Bobby sang the blues. With them windshield wipers flapping time, Bobby holding hands in mine, we sang every song that driver knew. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee.
And Jimmy Ed Brown, look here standing by me.
I know it. Have you told Mama about Barbie?
I'm going to tell Mama that I had my arm around Barbie. Jimmy Ed, you know you from Arkansas now.
Yes,
look
I
at
am.
Now look at here now.
All right.
Now, what kind of feather is that?
That's a guinea feather.
Oh, boy,
Yeah.
I give you 100. You know, I hadn't seen a guinea feather since I left Route 4 Liberty, Mississippi. They used to roost in them cedar trees.
Guineas are the best watchdogs you can get.
Oh, I love
They'll
you.
let you know when everything is coming.
Oh, but we doing all the talking. Darling, you
Yes.
know, the first time I ever saw you, I was fortunate enough to be a guest on Hee Haw.
We were happy to have you.
How long you been on there?
5 whole years.
5 years.
5 years.
Whew, Jim
Time
Ed.
flies, doesn't it?
Great day in the morning, darling. I thought 5 years ago you was a high school freshman.
She was.
Oh, well, darling, we're glad to have you on Nashville on the road.
Thank you. You'll have to come back and see us too on Hee Haw.
I'd like to do that.
I'll tell you what, though, before we get gone from here, thank you so much. We'd love to do it. We better tell everybody thanks so much, you know, and say thanks to Marcy and Margie, the Cate sisters, and the Jims and Barbie, and to you, but especially all of you out there listening in. Right now, though, we're going to listen to Mr. Earl Erb and the Jims with a little bit of the Wildwood Flower.
Do it.
So if you want to, that's a while. Jerry, Barbie, good to see you.
Nashville on the Road was produced at Six Flags Over Georgia. Visit Six Flags in St. Louis, Dallas, Fort Worth, and Atlanta. Good times there are not forgotten.